Insanity Warlock has been doing quite well after the latest patch, so in this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about the deck, show its mulligans, win rates, as well as some general tips so you know how to better play with and against this deck. So if you're serious about Hearthstone, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget you can have some Hearthstone coaching. Now, let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
There are plenty of different iterations of the deck right now, and here's the one I used. It's sitting at 56.5% win rate right now, with above 2,700 games, so definitely not bad at all. You can see all sorts of other different lists as well. There's one with very small sample size, very decent win rate, however. And we can even see in Top Legend that we have a couple of inclusions of that. And yeah, this one is pretty close to the list I'm going to be showing you. I think this one has one less domino effect, one less Eat the Imp, and it also has an extra Symphony of Sin. But all around the deck is pretty similar, so either way, let me just show you the list I've used, and here's what the deck consists of. The key inclusion here, the new inclusion, is the Tidepool Pupil, which is absolutely insane in the deck, because it allows you to make extra crescendos. You can also actually take a picture of your Tidepool Pupil, and the picture will be remembering how many spells the Tidepool has seen already, so that's pretty interesting with Fizzle. And you can really be doing some massive damage with this guy in a Fizzle picture, so it's very good like that. Another new inclusion here is a single copy of Party Fiend, which helps you on your turn 1, which is usually not that hot for you. Like, it's usually Miracle Salesman if you got lucky. Maybe a weapon if you just want to be spending the mana, but it's definitely not something you want to be doing. And now with the Party Fiend, it definitely feels a bit better. And also Tempo Void Virtuoso was also not the worst thing in the world, but yeah, this is much better than that. And it's also a great target for your Eat the Imp, so there's that too. We obviously have the Fatigue package with Baritone Imp, with Crescendo, with Enroaching Insanity, as well as Crazed Conductor. Eat the Imp helps you draw tons of extra cards that way. Thornveil Tentacle helps you with some removal. It's also having lifesteal on it, so the opponent will want to be dealing with this before they clap you on the mouth. Domino Effect is here, and it helps you with some extra removal. Also, don't forget the Domino Effect does get stopped by location, so playing with and against the Domino Effect, definitely be smart about the positioning. Like, know what actually prevents you from doing a good domino, because if there's a location in the middle, the damage just stops still there as if it's the end of the board, so be smart about it. And also, if you start from a minion who's next to a location, no, the domino effect is not gonna have a 50-50 to instantly stop from the domino, from the location. It just goes the other way, so keep that in mind as well. And Roaching Insanity is super good in here, and and you could be using this to actually amp up your next fatigue cards, like it's usually how you want to be going, like turn 2 Baritone, turn 3 Enroaching, turn 4 Big Man Crazed Conductor. So that can be pretty massive like that. It's also not a bad thing to be having in your Tidepool Pupil, but obviously the best thing you could have into the Pupil would be the Crescendo. Another thing about Enroaching Insanity is this is a very tricky card to be using against fellow Fatigue Warlocks. Like, you kind of don't want to be using this early, because if you do that, you're basically helping the Warlock, but also you kind of want to be using this as a lethal out for you, because if the other Fatigue Warlock is not careful and they start fatiguing with their other cards, this could potentially be upwards of 10 damage for you easily. And if you have 2 of these on turn 6, that is probably going to be lethal, because the opponent can't really protect himself from that fatigue damage, because their Void Virtuoso as well as their weapon only trigger on their own turns. So definitely be smart about how you use this card against fellow Warlocks like that, and you will be benefiting greatly. Photographer Fizzle, you basically want to be taking a screenshot of Crescendo, of Tidepool Pupil, maybe of Enroaching Insanity, but don't be too greedy. And also, don't be playing this against faster matchups, like usually Photographer Fizzle is something you want to be doing against slower matchups, like Control decks and whatnot. So against other tempo decks, this is just potentially an extra not so great card for you to be top decking in certain cases, unless you really have some very nice things into the Fizzle snapshot. Reverb is here to help you with some hard to deal with minions. It's going to be excellent against things like Fae for Druid. You also get to actually lifesteal or rush something. You don't really have anything of your own you would like to be reverbing on, so it's not like the Sith mages that like to copy their own stuff, but it's basically a defensive tool for you, and that's why you only have a single copy of it. You can't really use this on an Unchiliax because they're untargetable, but you could definitely use it on a twin module Ziliax, and getting yourself a Divine Shield Rusher like that could definitely help you big time. Shrug Gem Tosser is a nice little bit of extra damage like that, and the Crazed Conductor is also pretty nice for you to be fighting for the board in the mid game, so that can help big time. And lastly we have Popgar, with which you can do 0 mana crescendos, which makes the pupil crescendo even more valuable like that, because being able to double 0 mana crescendo is really huge damage. And let's not forget the couple of spits this guy gives you, which target the lowest health enemy, so if that's the opponent, it's gonna be going face. Key takeaway about how you play this deck is you just try to build some board in the early to mid game, and after the mid game you try to really amp up the crescendo damage. Obviously, you could be using Crescendo for removal, just so you can stabilize the board and whatnot, but also don't forget it's a great way to actually straight up kill the opponent. Enroaching Insanity is not something you're trying to really kill your opponent with, it's just something you want to be using to amp up your Crescendo damage mainly, but also to amp up the Crazed Conductor and whatnot. So don't get baited into thinking you're trying to get like 6 Enroaching Insanities against the opponent. Usually that's not how you actually kill the opponent. This doesn't actually do that much damage. Like the first Enroaching does 3 damage to the opponent, the second one does 7. If you manage to get a third one, it's 11, and a fourth one is 15. So it's really not that much damage to begin with, but it's more of an empowering tool for your Crescendo to really start clapping. Matchup-wise, here's what the stats show. Hand Buff Pallies are not going to be your friend, apparently. Concierge Druid is 50-50. Corpsicle Death Knight is also 50-50, but all around it's not that bad, so climbing shouldn't be an issue. And we did have a pretty good time with it on the last stream, so definitely is worth a check. As for the Mulligan, here's what the stats show. Going first, I would not really be straight up holding on to Popgar going first, unless I have a very good reason to do it. Let's go with the kept traits instead. And yeah, you want your Miracle Salesman. Baritone Imp is your best 2-drop. Party Fiend is nice, and Roaching Insanity could be a great keep, but I wouldn't really keep it straight up against a Warlock going first. Maybe if I was going second I could, but going first not so much. Formveiled Tentacle, not the best thing for you to be holding on to, but I guess if you're against something like a Shaman, like a Death Knight, I can see this being an okay turn too. Crazed Conductor is definitely not bad, and in certain matches Crescendo might also be a keep, like if you're expecting white boards against you, you're definitely more than happy to actually use it as removal. Wouldn't really hold on to Fracking. Eat the Imp, I guess if I already have a Party Fiend I can consider it, but usually I wouldn't. And the rest probably not so much as well. As for on the coin, it's, I'm assuming it is going to be a little bit different, but it's kind of the same. Popgar and Crescendo here definitely become a lot more keepable, and Domino Effect is also something you can consider for sure. Tidepool Pupil, I don't know, I don't think I would really hold on to it, would I? But yeah, definitely don't get baited into straight up holding on to your Fellstring Carp or your Void Virtuoso. Like, they're okay things to be playing on turn 1, but you're definitely not looking for them on turn 1, so don't ruin your better Mulligan chances just so you can have a mediocre okay turn 1. All around, that's it for the deck. It's not expensive, definitely pretty good, and it's not your typical fundamental Hearthstone deck, but if you do enjoy decks like these, it's definitely very fun to play, and probably not so fun to play against, but still, we're here to have fun ourselves, so there's that. Hope you enjoyed the guide. Now let's check out some of my games on my road to top 200 legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Against Hoy. Ahoy there. Okay, against the Shaman, I wonder if even Domino Effect can hold true for us. I think I can hold the whole thing. Hold it. Okay. Facts. Okay, might as well bury. Bury! He ain't doing much, so much for the domino effect. Might as well keep the tempo going. I'm not sure if I want to be including this harp. I don't need it. No reason. This list, yeah, it does run the Gem Tosser, so holding on to the harp is also another way of actually making a finale easier. Okay, he's setting up for some nasty bangs. Let's get this thing going for now. Alrighty then, so he must be the weapon kind. Oh shit. Okay. Does the location stop domino effect, guys? It doesn't, right? Anybody can confirm that or deny this? Who's actually tested it? It does, you think. Trim, you know anything about that? It does, it stops it. Well, fuck me then. If I start from the 2-2, can it go to the location part, or does it go to the other side? What? I guess it would be safer if I mean, I'm always gonna have to double trade, so I might as well do it like this. Okay. Could just draw a bunch. I think I will. Okay. Never over the location. Okay, that's good to know. Could have had an extra minion there alive still, but wasn't gonna be really worth it. It was still gonna require a big hit, so. Okay, there's my crescendo. So I can go like this. Should I just do it again? I think I'll just do it again. Okay, next turn if he was planning to just equip a weapon, it's not gonna be super cash money for him. We also have this thing with that thing, with this thing, should be able to kill him. Could also find myself another fracking. Okay, he's gonna heal a bit. If I find another enroaching, that'd be lethal. Is it actually? No, it's not. It's 10 damage only. Another one. I think I'll go like this. Just go like this. DPM? What is that even? Really would like to get another crescendo. Ah. There you go. Is. So, I can do it like this, do it like that, and this was also active if I needed 8 extra damage, but we don't. Okay, that was easy enough. $260, blaze it up or whatever.
Your soul shall be mine. My plans are coming to fruition.
Rebecca. Okay.
Solves any problem.
Okay, he has the better opener. I think I'll go like this and draw a bunch. Okay, that ain't too much for us. We allow it. Not sure I care about the fracking as much. That ain't bad to have. Don't want to lose too much health here now, yeah. Getting too much fatigue in this matchup is very tricky, because they can just kill you from hand with the help of Encroaching Insanity later, you know? Okay, Domino Effect is gonna be a full clear. I'm assuming he might do it again. He did spend the coin for that after all, so why would he do such a thing if he doesn't have a second one? How's it going, TSM? Welcome. Interesting. He is using a good amount of fatigue. I'd assume he has the pupil in hand. Why else would he be doing these like that? This pupil saw the card draw, the domino. Nothing too fancy if you ask me. Kinda wanna do stuff. Let's see what's in here. Enroaching, you say? I can kill him like that. If I'm enroaching right now, that would be 3 and 4 damage. Really wish this guy saw that though. Let's do this. Okay, in this case I can just do that. Match him on the board, heal a little. Good stuff. Would have been nice if it was a 5, so that it doesn't actually insta die to a Popgar right about now. Okay, that's slightly annoying. Hey, happy to have you back, man. How are you doing? That'll do. Fight top deck and Roaching Insanity, that is lethal. That ain't it. Poopgar is important. I think I'll just grab Poopgar and maybe use one right now. I'll do it, but it's a little bit weird. It's basically like a taunt. Problem is, if he uses his to heal back, we're in danger. Okay, he's not using his, it seems. Hey there, Serpinski. Top of the morning to ya. He's taking 9 damage through fatigue next turn. That would drop him down to 7. Fascinating. What were the odds of that, guys? Basically no, if you ask me. Domino effect should be alright here. Could have went looking for lethal there. Not sure if it's really worth it though. I'm not gonna be playing anything else on the board so that we don't give him too good of a crescendo. I mean, if he has crescendo, he full heals anyway, it seems, but this is fine. So you're gonna fatigue. Okay. We're not running this one. I wonder what he's got. The pupil, maybe?
Almost out of time.
There's the fatigue. Well, GG then. Spit on it! Could have also used the crescendo, but if my health was an issue, I guess I could have played the minion too, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, very scary stuff to be using fatigue in this matchup too much, especially if you don't have encroaching in hand, and if you're on the losing health side, it can be quite tricky. Okay, against the druid, bong the city. We still like Kris Conductor, don't we? I'll just hold on to that. Not the bestest of cards, but let's see. So enroaching might be important. Really wish I had the baritone imp here instead of this thing. Get some of that ramp. Nice. Should I have played a one drop in this case? Like, I'm summoning 4 idiots, so I'll hold. Okay, so here's a TK combo. Malfurion, Wild Growth, and Go with the Flow are his options. I'm assuming Go with the Flow is what he takes, but who knows.
The overture is upon us.
He has spell damage twice. He could swipe the whole thing, and he fucking does. Unbelievable. Really lame. A lot of cards left for him, but he can still draw a bunch soon. Not a big fan of that. Okay, temples that out. Let's just do this then. Bullshit. Thank fucking god. Would have been a little bit too questionable if it actually missed the 3-2 the first time and then this guy missed again. Highly unlikely outcomes right there. Okay, pretty nice that this guy is seeing the crescendo. Perfect. Yeah, I fucked that up. I should have drawn first there. This guy would have seen another crescendo, but probably wouldn't need it. Good news, this guy doesn't have the 7 mana. Yeah, he's desperate. There we go. Is okay. Thank you for the follow, Yoda. Joffrey. Okay, that was easy enough. This guy had to control us a little bit too much. He cannot contain us. If I turn off my background lights, isn't it gonna look a bit better? Kinda. I don't know. Velen. Purple? I literally just turned him off, man. Not supposed to be purple. Guess I need to bring the lights a little bit down. Going first, I don't think I want any of these. Bit more purple now in it. Okay, this guy's gonna be seeing some good stuff.
Any problem. One dose solves any problem.
Okay. Next turn enroaching, turn after crazed.
And now the premiere act. Me.
But like I said, using enroaching is a little bit scary in this matchup. Still do it though. I'll make this straight because we're planning to be taking a good amount of damage, an unhealthy amount of damage. Problem is he can coin out his craze right now. If I don't get domino effect, I'm gonna be in very much danger right now, and I fucking am. I can give him 5 and 6, alas that ain't enough. Could also just crescendo, I guess. That's what I have to do.
And now the premiere act. Me.
Double enroaching is not playable for him. Next turn, I might. 5 and 6 is 11. This guy has seen the crescendo too, but can't play it. I have 16 damage right about now. Come on, man, tap. safe, I promise. There you go. Easy. Easy. Schmack. Got the good old schmackle. Oh, why did he slap? Turn 5 lethal, by the way. Okay, missed the 240. God damn it. Hilarious song right there.
You are just in time to witness the culmination of my genius.
My plans are coming.
Okay, I don't think I want any of these. Might as well tempo this guy out. Could be able to take care of some 1/1s, and he will.
And now, the premiere act. Me! And now, the premiere act. Me!
Sure.
And now, the premiere act.
A lot of premiere acts, man. Does he have another premiere act?
Solves any problem.
Seems we are evenly matched. Neat. That's important to have here. So is this.
One dose solves any problem.
That's important. Free fatigue damage right there. We go like this for now, and maybe some spit on that bang action. Cares about that, dude? Well, I guess losing those two kind of important. But not with the deck we're running as much. Could grab another enroaching maybe. There it is. Just go like this for now. And next turn I could maybe crescendo, pupil, and another enroaching should be enough. Could also pop Gar if shit hits the fan. Should be fine. Didn't I also have a signature pop Gar, by the way? Going back a bunch. Well, joke's on you, two can play that game. Cool story, Bob. It's one off, but doesn't have any means to heal no more, so good luck with that. I mean, weapon, obviously, but not even close. If he actually has weapon or the imp, He could have done double enroaching to kill me. He had to have the 1-3 though, not the weapon. Guess he's looking for a 6 lifesteal. Popular choice. Okay, 240 is that, yeah? Nope. Always dodging it. Okay, that's kind of hot.
Plans are coming to fruition.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'll go like that. Oh damn, that's a lot of damage, brother. Oh, for sure. Moon Knight.
Blessed dreams upon you.
Thanks, guy. Ain't gonna bless itself. Would have been pretty cool if this guy's another fatigue card, by the way. Real cool indeed. Real schmove. Well, let's work with what we got.
We all exist in harmony. True wonder of the wield.
Facts. I'll go like this then. I mean, he's literally dead to Crescendo Trog next turn. 6 damage AoE into 5 damage, surely. Could gain a bunch of armor here, you know? At 6 mana, he could have gotten lucky here to gain 15. He fucking did. Is he gonna gain 15 though? Of course he is. Gain 10. Okay. If I waste this right now, next turn I can double Crescendo with this guy. I'll waste it. Because it has to be a spell. If I use this, it's not a spell, so... This way I could. Shit. I do have 13 damage with the Crescendos. Kinda feel like taking a picture of this shit is important. I'll just go like this. Okay, let me take a proper picture. That ain't bad to have.
Stay alert, my children. Danger.
Relaxation for all.
That's shit, because he gets to draw free, but if he just plops a bunch of minions and I double Crescendo him, it's not gonna be that bad. Feels like he got Ziliax or some shit.
possibilities. I wonder.
How does he answer this? With Yogg, that's how.
Almost out of time.
Ziliax would be pretty shitty. I can reverb at least. Oh god. He could gain a lot of mana back with Nest Matrons. That would be his biggest high roll. Cheer Drakes are also acceptable for him.
Time goes short.
Fucking hell, man. That's a nice snapshot. But aren't I killing myself with the crescendo like that? Do have a truck gem tosser in there though. 5 cards, so I can do this. It's not dead, that's the real issue.
I found a sea urchin.
Isn't this like Infinity Fizzle snapshots, by the way? Either way, I think I got crescendo still. This guy also saw that fizzle, so it's kind of fine. Oh. Oh. Almost missed that. Forgot we have 2 coins like that. Cool. Okay, all around the deck is cracked. Really, really strong stuff in it. 2/2/2. Love to see that one. But yeah, this Insanity Warlock is actually the best deck in Top Legend right now, it seems. Real strong stuff. And basically infinite crescendo damage with these pupils and fizzle snapshots and everything like that. It is kind of insane.